Farm Guy here, and in this video we'll be looking at a colossal, massive update to the Colossus Lizard Colossus Harvesters pack by Chris S. and Riley S. on Farming Simulator 22. This pack is for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the Georgia Farms map for this test and demonstration of most of the things that got added to this pack. It's already a massive pack, 137.53 megabytes to download, so it is quite a heavy download, but you get a whack of stuff with this pack. So this video is really concentrating on just the updated and added things in the recent update, Changelog 5000. So this is tagged as the Vineyard update, and there are several things that have been changed, including a few other things not Vineyard related. So even if you don't like doing grapes or olives, there is something in this update that many of you might find very interesting indeed. So before we start, let's go quickly over the update. Added the Colossus Vineyard Harvester, Vineyard Cultivator, Mulcher, Pruner, and we'll look at those. The Titan Trailer, so we've added a trailer. Cotton and grapes have been added to all bulk categories, so that's something different and special. A Poplar forage header and new realistic LED beacon options. Also simplified the capacity configurations for root cart and root harvester, corrected the header trailer snap, price adjustments, and color organization. So there's a lot to go through there, but I will try to keep it short and to the point. And first of all, we're going to start with the grape harvester. So let me set that up and let's get into it. All right, so the first thing and the most obvious thing we're going to look at is this. This is a modded version of the base game grape harvester, the Colossus 2000 Vineyard Harvester. So first of all, let's take a look at that, at where you'll find that in here, and you will look, yeah, you'll find it under Grape Technology. So we have two versions. We have, shall we say, a modified version of the standard version, $203,000, so cheaper, 200 to 2,500 horsepower, CVT transmission, 270 liters of fuel, 20 miles per hour, so quicker, about 5 mile per hour quicker. We do have unrealistic capacity options, and yes, 21 slots. So I don't have this one. Harvesting speed is 10 miles per hour, so it is a little over twice as fast as the standard one. And it harvests grapes. Now let's take a look at the fast harvester. So notice the harvesting speed is 25 miles per hour, so quite a bit faster. Let's take a look at this. So configurations, we got standard and unrealistic, ultra unrealistic. So standard, it's, well, standard as for just like the base game one. If we bump that up, we go from 3,350 liters to 20,000 liter capacity. So that's already quite a bit. Would probably look after most grape vineyards itself. And then we have ultra realistic or ultra unrealistic at, I believe that's 1,000,000 liters to, yeah, 20,000 to 1,000,000, I think. My zero counting is terrible. So yes, a very large capacity. Now, the engine setup, we have the 210 horsepower, we go the 750 horsepower, or the 2,500 horsepower for only $5,000. So very reasonably priced upgrades there too. It's not going to break the bank. And then back to the standards. So some awesome horsepower. And oh yes, so you go from 20 miles per hour to 40 miles per hour with the 750, and then 150 miles per hour with the top horsepower rating. So yes, get to your field in record time. Wheel brands, Trelleborg. We have a couple of choices there. So a lot of tire choices, whatever you like here. No charge for the tire choices. We have several choices in each of these brands, or at least one choice in, or two choices, shall we say, in each of the brands. Nokian even has a couple of choices, and back to Trelleborg. So whatever you like, it's there. Beacons, we have the orange, LED clear, red, green, blue, pink, purple, yellow, special, white, and back to orange. So lots of, as you would expect, lots of choice for the beacon color, as we found on the other ones. That's pretty standard across the board for this mod. Also window tint, we have a medium dark, and then we have a red, green, blue, orange, purple, yellow, special, and back to standard. Tank cover, we have standard or main colors, so you can, standard, main color, design colors, so you can even choose kind of a variation of your choices, I guess. Strobe lights, orange, yes, so strobe lights would be these little lights, all found in, basically running lights that are strobe lights, and you have all the choices of the various colors too, including police, fire EMS, fire EMS2, Halloween, Christmas, construction, or none. So quite a variety there. Main color, I do believe reorganized or color organization. So it looks like here we have, yes, colors are organized in a little bit more of a logical manner, and we have some wonderful colors. Yes, of course, I picked the pink, and we have some really nice blue colors. Interior, we have all the different choices for the interior. Let's choose something bright like green so you can see. There we go. And then grids, let's make that yellow. Grids are the grills, or the little accessories like the bezels and grills and so forth. Rim color, let's pick like a gold color. There we go. Very nice. Chromey. And a license plate. So we have the grape one, and it's something we have also an olive one, exactly the same except for olives. I don't have olives on this map, but we will show you. It's exactly the same as the grape one, just it does olives instead of grapes. So just so you know, if you like doing olives, there is an olive version as well. Very nice. All right. Let's get our help window on and hop in. Start it up. Ooh. Now there's a proper horn. Right, so all the basic stuff, nothing really extra on your choices of, like, I would say opening doors or windows or anything. We have a couple of different views. We have the outside view, we have interior view, and I believe this is a view of right down the middle where your crop is going to be. So let's go for a little ride. I got the 150 mile per hour. So, oh yeah, okay. So tires aren't so grippy, so that means you're not going to flip over or anything unless you really do something shall we say dumb. So it's a lot more slidey. I'd rather have this than being flipped over, and so just so you know that you have that's going to slide around a little bit. That's so you don't flip over. Now L1 and X unfold is like thus. There we go. Oh, you want the beacons? There's the beacons. So there's the little what do they call those? Yeah, the side lights, flashers. I think they call them flashers. I can't remember now. and beacons. So of course we have all those wonderful colors. All right, so working speed. So I've done a couple of, I see I got 30 or 340 liters in there already. So let's turn it on and let's go to this view, because this is the view where we go. Now we've got it lined up, and now we go 25 miles per hour, and you just got to keep it straight. And there you go. You will make quick work of once you got it there we go. Just keep it straight and go forward, and you will make quick work of your harvesting your grapes for sure. Pretty neat. If you don't like going that fast, perhaps go with the second one, which is just a little bit like, it's kind of an in-between. It's not quite as fast. It's faster, but not like super dumb fast. Not that this is dumb, but you know what I mean. Right, so you know what? We're gonna put this aside, and we're gonna dump it into the, well, you know what we're gonna do? Right, let's look at the trailer, because I want to see if the trailer, dump this into the trailer. So let's go set up the trailer. Right, so sorry for jumping around a little bit, but this trailer has been added, and I do want to make sure that the harvester actually unloads into the trailer as well, so we're going to do that all at once. But this is the trailer that has been added. You'll find it under Tools and Trailers, and there it is, a Titan trailer. So it comes in a really cheap, $20,000 to purchase, up to 5 million liters capacity, and yes, it will hold literally everything, including now what has been added, bulk cotton and grapes. So let's see, that has been added to every trailer, as a matter of fact. So literally every trailer you have, except the ones that only do forage products or forage types. Yes, so we can go back all the way to the front here, and as you can see, grapes and cotton, bulk cotton, are also included, along with the new crops. I have the premium expansion DLC. Yes, it will hold those crops as well. So let's take a look at it. So bulk crop standard, 20,000 liters. We have bulk crops unrealistic at 500,000 liters. And then bulk crop unrealistic 2 at 5 million liters. I do believe that is 5 million liters. We also have our choice of wheel brands: Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, BKT, Continental, Vertestein, Nokian. And then, of course, a few, pretty like nice choices with the tires. Quite a good variety. Pretty much any kind of style you want there. No charge there. Brands, yes or no. So you can have the Lizard Titan trailer Colossus pack brand, or nothing, whatever you so desire. Rear lights, standard, or you got 4 versions of the rear lights. Some nice choices there as well. Sure, there's something there you could find that you like. We have the US warning triangle if you like. Cover color. Again, all the wonderful colors, even a copper color, which looks really cool. And frame, again, it's all these wonderful colors. Main color, that's the framing. Design color. So literally every color, or every part of it, has a separate. You can make it all one color, or you can mix and match like this. But you can make something ultra ugly like this, or super matchy with something, or whatever you like. That's one of the features of the Colossus pack. The great color combinations. Right, so here we got hooked up to a tractor. Let's hook it up. And so we have L1 and left opens the cover, pretty standard there. I do like it. It's not, we have a steering rear axle, and if we back up it straightens out, so that's a plus plus. We have lights, signals, reverse lights, brake lights, running lights. We have tip side back, grain door, left or right. So a nice choice there, and that's it. A nice simple trailer with well, with some great capacity, which we will be making use of a little bit later, for sure, because this is well suited to this pack now. And there we go. So yes, indeed, as you can see here, it works perfectly with the grape harvester as well. So there we go. That is yes, the grape harvester and the new trailer. So now we're going to continue with the grape or the vineyard update, shall we say, and there's a few more pieces that come with that, so let's go set that up. So here we are with the 3 new pieces added to the vineyard pack here. We have a cultivator, or actually it's a subsoiler, a mulcher, and a pruner. Let's first look at the subsoiler, because yes, indeed, it is actually under tools and subsoilers, and we have 2 versions. We have the, shall we say, the standard version and then the unrealistic version. So the differences here are one's 11 miles per hour, which is a bit faster than the standard subsoiler type. And then we have the 25 mile per hour top speed version. 1.5 meter working width. However, there is something quite unique to this one. Let's just take a look at this one. Yes, so this one is basically straight up just a, you can change the color, and basically standard version. So if you just want to go ahead with a realistic version, you can go with that one. However, if you want something a little bit more special, we can go with this. And working width, 1.5 meter. Well, that's pretty standard. What else do we have? We have 1 row unrealistic, 4 meters. So, and even though it doesn't change on the left, we have a 4 meter working width. Now that's not all. We have a 10 meter and 16, so up to 16 meter, or 5 rows at a time. We're going to take a look at that. So unrealistic crop guides, that also pops up. What is that? Well, we'll show you that in a moment. We have none. We have red, green, blue, yellow, white, or none. So that's something that's like, what is that? What's that all about? Well, we'll show you that. And of course, main color, we have all these wonderful colors you can choose here as well. So, right, so let's just hop in and get in and hook it up. So, even though I have grape vines there, we're going to go over here because it's just going to be a little bit easier just to show what's going on. Now, of course, it's narrow enough. I have a Vineyard tractor. So what's the first thing you do? L1, you're going to have to unfold it. So that's pretty much the first thing you're going to have to do before you actually, I mean, you can put it down and, oh, yes. Let's unfold it because that does something special. And as you can see here, what is this? Well, that is your markers. Remember we showed the where it said unrealistic crop guides, and we have, you can choose your color. Well, in this case I have green. So when you unfold it, those appear, and when you turn your lights on, they actually even light up brighter when you have your lights on. But you don't have to have your lights on. All you have to do is unfold it. So there we have it. That is your width. So if you, of course, that's, and now we can lay it down and hire a worker, and away he goes. So look at that, 16 meter cultivator. Now that makes it useful for literally anything, really. It doesn't have to be for vineyards. Let's take. I mean, literally, this is an awesome cultivator, subsoiler actually. So as we get to the end here, let's just watch it turn around because now I'm curious. And it looks like it recognizes that it is, yes, at 16 meters. And let's see here, just the tiniest bit of overlap. Matter of fact, I don't mind that at all. As I always say, I'd rather just a little bit of overlap rather than it missing something. So that is quite interesting. So obviously it's leaving a stubble cultivation. There is no create fields with this. However, we do have a field that requires plowing. Now, will this remove that needs plowing state? That's also a great question. So we're going to run over here. Now, of course, this is set at 25 miles per hour. This tractor is not going to pull it at 25 miles per hour. It's just not strong enough. So let's go up over here and needs plowing. And yes, look at that. So if you have a field that needs plowing, this will also remove that needs plowing state. However, it'll leave us a stubble cultivation. So very interesting, very useful little tool for sure. And yes, so that's the cultivator, or it's basically a disc, or no, subsoiler. That's what it really is under. So let's go, and I'm going to set up the next item, which is going to be the mulcher. With the mulcher, so tools and mulchers is where you're going to find it. And again, we have the Titan Vineyard mulcher. Pretty standard. It's basically has the option for a beacon and colors. So it's pretty much in line, maybe a little faster, excuse me. But the star of the show here is the unrealistic one, which you can see 25 mile per hour top speed. And of course, we have an expanded, an optional working width standard. We have a 4 meter, or it's one row, 10 meter, or also it has a 16 row or 16 meter 5 row option. Beacon again, of course, and then the unrealistic crop guides. You get to choose the colors here again, just like the subsoiler. And again, main color, you can change that. Right, so here we have it here. Let's hook it up. L1 and X unfolds it, and again, you get the marker. Of course, this one I have set to the 16 meters. Turn on the mulcher, lower the mulcher, drive forward with the mulcher. Yes, hire a worker with the mulcher. And I think might be able to get a little bit, shall we squeeze a little bit more speed out of this? 16, 17, 18, 19, nearly 20 miles per hour. That is pretty quick. And of course, again, you don't have to use it in your vineyard field, or you're in your with your vines. I mean, if you do run vineyard, yeah, you can. But as you can see here, it's also quite useful, especially if you have, yeah, it's great. Now, obviously, unrealistic. There's no doubt about that. So if you're looking for realistic, go ahead and pick the other one, and you get your color options and beacon. So a beacon on there too. That's added. Now another cool thing, or something else maybe that you need to be aware of, that if you disconnect it, those markers are still out there because that's part of the unfolding. So if you don't want that, just L1 and X unfold, refolds it, and it makes those things go away. And of course, if you put your lights on, they light up nice and bright for nighttime or even just daytime if you're, you want to see it better. So really cool. Righto. So the next item we're going to talk about is the pruner. So this is the pruner. That's how you get it when you buy it in the store. You're going to find it under Tools and Grape Technology. So here's the base game one. It's a modified version of this one. If we zip over here, the price is the same. And if we look at the non-fast one, it is still a little bit faster, a couple miles per hour faster, 8 miles per hour. And we have a choice of beacons and then color options. Design color, we'll make that red there. So you can see the color options there. But that's it. It's just a slightly faster version of the base game one. Now if we go over to the fast version, now you can see 25 mile per hour speed, increased speed, and everything else actually is the same options. Color options. And design color is going to be the hoses and wires. Yeah, so not any unrealistic width or anything like that, because it's pretty much, yeah, strictly vine pruning and so forth. L1 and X unfolds it. It's pretty, there's the beacon up there, so we'll turn that beacon off. Turning it on and approach the vines and drive along. Of course, these aren't ready for pruning yet, but you can see where you can zip along pretty nice and quick for that operation. So very nice indeed. So that's some really cool the new equipment that's actually, aside from the pruner, multi-use, mulcher and subsoiler, that could come in handy. Even if you don't want the super wide width, you can knock the width down a little bit. Yeah, there's lots of choice here, so a little bit something for everyone, I think. So on to the next item. Next accessory, added item we're going to look at is something also equally awesome, even depending on what you want to do. But this obviously is a modified version of the Poplar harvester. So let's find it first under Tools and Forage Harvesters. So let's see here. We can see, is it in here? Yes. So there's the New Holland, the base game one. Now this is a modified version of it, obviously. And we have three of them. We have a Titan Poplar, which is pretty much just a version of the standard one with color options, right? So it's something that's we've gotten used to seeing now. Design color, rim color. So Titan Poplar Unrealistic. Now obviously you go from here to here and there's right away a huge change in the harvesting speed. 69 miles per hour as opposed to 8. 8 is a little bit faster than base game. 69 is obviously just off the chart. But we also have working width options. So we start with the 2.1, which is base, or 2 meters, which is the base game. Then we have a 10 meter option, 20 meter, and 50 meters. Yes, 50 meter option on the harvester head. So yeah, you can imagine that's the one I picked, of course, to demonstrate. Unrealistic crop guides, and we have our choice of color again, like the other ones. We're going to show you that. You can take the brand off, the brand Titan Poplar Colossus pack. And then main colors, let's just delve into the different ones here. Design color, we're going to make that red. There we go. And the rim color, yellow. So there you go. Those are the three different areas you can change the color on. Right, so I have the Colossus harvester here, but you don't have to use the Colossus harvester. This will fit onto any forage harvester, just so you know. And we have the new Titan trailer, that will just works absolutely perfectly on the back of this, holding as much as 5 million liters if you choose that option. So just everything is, yeah, everything works together beautifully. So, of course, I've got everything. I don't think I have the trailer maximum. I think I have it set for 500,000 liters. So, front, the header is active, like as in chosen. L1 and X unfolds it, and voila, there are our markers. Of course, if we turn off the lights, it's just kind of like a more of a subdued gray, but if you turn the lights on, it lights up. So as you can see, I've tried a little bit out. Let's turn it on and drive forward. Yeah, that's happening. And guess what? You hire a worker and away he goes. Now, obviously here, oh, all right. So, too fast. But that's not unexpected, actually. So, what you do, and this is something that happens when you go fast with just about anything, so it's not really a... So let's knock down our speed to about 50 miles per hour. Right. And see how that... See if that... oh, it's still missing a little bit. So you might have to play around with that. It's not necessarily the mod. It's, as I said, it's something that that really affects fast farming on console when you're doing harvesting. It's just, there we go. 40 miles per hour looks like a good speed. You shouldn't skip anything. And we have a little bit left. Let's watch the worker turn around. The other thing I didn't show you yet is the unload speed for the trailer, which we will visit in a moment. There's just so much going on here. I want to do my best to cover everything, which without, I know this video is kind of getting a little bit long, but as you see there, the turnaround is perfect, and there we go. So yes, we also have the basically identical thing with the poplar, and I do have some poplar here, but I don't have an enormous amount of poplar because we haven't had anything quite like this yet. So let's go ahead and reduce our speed down to something a little bit more reasonable. Let's try 50 miles per hour and hire a worker. And how's that? Looks like he's doing okay with poplar at 50. So yeah, to say it's a game-changing for poplar and sugarcane, yeah, it is. Now, it's not the only one that does sugarcane. We have, I do believe we have another mod that does sugarcane with the a modified version of a root harvester. However, this is something a little different, and yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna take, that's a lot of wood chips too. That you can clear off a large field of poplar with this for sure. Right, so the next, actually that just about wraps things up as far as we're going to take a little quick peek at some simplified capacity configurations for root cart and root harvester, but let's meet you back over at the store, shall we? All right, so here we are back at the store with about a little over 400,000 liters. Now, I'm sure some of you might be wondering, Am I losing yield if I'm going that fast? That I do not know. I'm gonna assume not, but I did not test for that. So that's kind of a whole entire video. That would be take a whole entire video testing that out by itself. So that I don't have any information on, so I don't know. But I want to see how fast this trailer unloads these 400,000 liters of product, and as you can see, it's actually unloading it quite rapidly. So that's really nice. As you can see, we're almost done. It only takes less than a minute, I'm sure. I didn't time it, but very nice. Now, I do want to show you, we're at a buy anything point here, and cotton. You can buy or load bulk cotton if you have the ability to, or if you want to, and grapes. So that's not just, as I mentioned, that's not just this trailer, but every trailer. You activate this mod, the Colossus harvester. You have that on your map. It will add bulk cotton and bulk grapes to all of your trailers. Indeed. Now, one last thing. Let's just go ahead and look at the harvester's pack here. It's just easier to look at that. The root harvester. Configuration unrealistic, ultra unrealistic, standard. So that's pretty much the Colossus root cart. Root crops standard, bulk crops standard. Root crops unrealistic, bulk crops unrealistic, root crops unrealistic 2, bulk crops. So that's, I believe, is where it says simplified capacity for root cart and root harvester. If we go back over to the root harvester, I believe it was just, yeah, the 3 options now. I can't remember before, but there it is. Also, price adjustments. I don't remember the pricing on any of this, but I'm assuming it's priced, adjusted. I'm going to guess. It didn't say which way it got adjusted, up or down. I think down, I'm guessing, if anyone remembers. Now see, on console, once you update it, you can't look at the previous version or anything like that. I do believe on PC you can go back and look, or have another file. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Maybe someone can inform me or enlighten me on that, but I think that covers just about everything. There's a little corrected a header trailer snap, so that's a small fix there that I'm not going to show. And there you go. That's the wow, massive update to the Colossus Lizard Colossus Harvesters pack by Chris S. and Riley S. If you don't already have it, maybe you need to check it out now for sure. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.